Before we can change the world, we must first return to the heart. Not the physical heart, but the spiritual heart, where aroha originates. A change of consciousness needs to happen within us before any changes can be made in our outside world. We have to return to the heart, the spiritual heart, and understand what consciousness is. The heart is the portal into consciousness. It is a puna, a portal into consciousness. And in order to make a difference, to make a change, to make a shift in what is happening out there, we need to make a shift of what's going on in here. And to do that, we must return to the heart and feel consciousness. What is consciousness? Because I can't get out into the ngahere or the forest today, it's too wet, the ground is wet, although the sun is out, which is lovely to see. The ground is too wet, so I decided I would do this video in my studio, and I will bring the forest to me. And how I do that is I remember a wonderful time in the forest, and I just remember the energy or the forces of what the forest holds, and I bring that into my being. Or what I'm doing is I am invoking that presence, that force within me, so that I am able to feel like I am in the ngahere, that I have those forces within me. And we all have those forces, that the spiritual forces within us. We just have to remember certain experiences that we've had, and to drop into our heart, to breathe, and just remember that expansive feeling of universal energy. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths in together. Ha ki roto, breathe in. Ha ki waho, breathe out. Ha ki roto, breathe in. Ha ki waho, breathe out. Ha ki roto, breathe in. Ha ki waho, breathe out. And just focusing on your heart space. Place your hand over your heart if you wish to do so. Just bring your focus and attention into your heart space, and just imagine a flame, a white flame or a white light burning brightly where the heart would be. So you're imagining this white burning flame within the heart space, burning strongly. Just breathing in and out normally, and just bringing your attention into the heart. Now imagine this flame growing into a larger flame, almost into a fire, and it is burning within your body. Make it come out into your ahua, into your auric field, burn that flame, that light, that fire. Bring it out into your auric field, and now see how far you can make that fire or that light, that white light, go out into the universe as far as it can. All the while focusing on your heart space. And now imagine a time when you were in the forest, when it was quiet and still, or it could be anywhere in nature where you felt a deep connection and resonance to that area. And remembering how it felt, what you experienced, and bringing that energy, that Māori, into you. And feel that energy, that Māori, expanding out from you. Ka pai. Take a deep breath in, ha ki roto, ha ki waho, ka pai. What we did there is we tuned into the heart, and then we opened that space so that it was expansive, and the forces of that light opened out into the universe. We brought the Māori, or the energy of the forest, or wherever you were in nature, we brought that in, so it blanketed us like a kōrero. And as you do that, know that you are emitting the powerful forces, healing forces and vibrations of nature, of the heart space. So you've opened the heart. And when you're invoking or emitting the energy of the forest or nature, that is coming out from your heart space, because your heart has an electromagnetic field that reaches far beyond your body, and you emit and radiate this magnetic field from the heart, and the heart is connected to source. It has roots within the creator, the source. And when we brought on the Māori of the forest, we are emitting that out in the electromagnetic field. And anyone that comes within range of you in that space will be able to sense that or feel that around you. If they don't feel it around you, just know that it is having an effect, a positive effect on them. It goes where it needs to go for them. And when we come from this space, when we open the heart and we are emitting beautiful, wonderful, natural, loving, compassionate forces or energy from within us, other people, other things around us get to experience that also. And that is a part of making a change out there by doing it within ourselves, of returning back to our heart and breathing or emitting healing, powerful energy that radiates out from us. And that is a practice that we can do daily. It's something very simple that we can bring into our daily practice every morning We can start with that practice, build it into your daily routine so that you're starting the day in a powerful and positive way, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. Everyone, everything around you. This is what making a shift in consciousness is about. It is a very powerful practice. And when consciousness to me is about expansiveness, it is universal forces. It is being in tune with the universal forces that flow through us, being connected to those, listening to those, and coming out of the little me, the little I. I don't matter when I am in consciousness, when I am within consciousness. I do not matter. I am unimportant. My personal story, my ego, my personal kaupapa, goals, dreams, visions, they do not matter. They don't matter. And just listen to the sentence I'm saying when I say they don't matter. Matter being physical, made up of the physical body, the physical things. Matter is physical. And when you're coming from a space of consciousness that is being in the spiritual heart, you are coming from your wairua self, your spiritual self, because we are spiritual beings first and foremost. And when we're within consciousness, that is who we are. We are all connected. There is no separation when we come from that space of consciousness. We are all connected, we are all one, and we feel everything together. Everything that we see outside of ourselves that has an effect on us, we all feel the same effects. So we have to make a shift within ourselves first to make a change out there. Everything starts from within us. The heart, the spiritual heart, only knows truth. It only knows truth. It does not know anything else. And so when we drop into this space, not this space, when we drop into this space, we only know truth. When we come from the spiritual heart, everything aligns. Everyone is connected. Everything is connected. Everything in our natural world is connected. We are tuned in and we take care of everything because that is what we are. We are one. We are all connected. There is no me, myself, I, there's no ego when we come from that space of consciousness. So it is a practice to come into the heart, and that flame that you focus on, what that flame is, when you sense a flame there, it feels like a power, a force. And so it's a little flame head. It's a, let's hopefully, yes. So this is what I am, I'll put it there. This is what I am imagining in my heart space. This little flame is powerful. It is so powerful. When I imagine this in my heart space, it's a force. It's a force, and I'm invoking that force. I am lighting up, enlightening this force within me. And when I focus on that, and I can expand that light whenever I want to, I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, I can expand it out as far as I can. And when I do that, it is the force of that light that is going out. You can literally feel the force within you as that little flame. And that is what opens the heart, because you've connected. As soon as you drop your attention from up here into here, that's where the power, that's where the focus is. As soon as you, whenever you're coming from this space, if this is always busy, and I know that it can be challenging to drop down into here for whatever reason, but we need to learn how to get into that heart space. We need to learn how to be in that heart space and how to sustain being in that space for long periods of time. Because if you can come from that space all day, every day, can you imagine how powerful and perhaps how different your life could be? When you come from your heart space, you have the flow of universal energy. And to know the flow of universal energy is when you look at your life and see what is flowing really well. There'll be something that flows really well without you having to do anything. Everything is in alignment for something in particular in your life. That is universal flow. And if you were to allow that to continue by stepping out of the way and allowing the universal energy or flow to let it do what it needs to do, I think you would be very pleasantly surprised as to what direction that could take your life. I've learned to listen to universal flow, and I've made it a practice where I have to stop and be centered and think about where the universal flow and forces are in my life that are flowing very easily, and where is it that I am getting in the way. I have to literally step out of the way and sometimes let others come in and support the kaupapa, support the purpose of what it is that is flowing. And I know that I'm a good space holder and that I can hold space. And so if I can just hold space for universal energy to flow easily, I will do that. And the people come in, things come in that need to come in to support that kaupapa, and that becomes very organic. It's very organic and it flows beautifully. But I know I've got to always get out of the way, and I'm one of those people that I had to control everything for fear of losing control, things not going the right way, and I've had to really learn to step back from control. And that's a really big one. It's a really big one for a lot of people, and it can keep a lot of tension in your body when you're controlling situations and experiences. I am really learning to let the universe do its thing and I get out of the way. And I'm always pleasantly surprised, but I continuously make that a daily practice where I stop, become centered, and find out what's flowing well and what is not flowing well. When I can see what's not flowing well, I do look at that and see if I have to keep that in my life or keep that going. Do I need to let it go? And sometimes these can be long-held dreams that I thought were important, but if there's no flow, then it's no go. If there's no flow, then there's no go. Because we shouldn't have to force anything. We shouldn't have to control anything. When we step back and come from our space of the heart, of consciousness, we know that universal flow is working within our life, and that universal flow will be flowing, and it's not usually about you. It's not about your personal story or personal goals that you're trying to achieve. It's always about community. It's always about something bigger than me, bigger than the person or the self. It always is, because that is what consciousness is all about. It's universal flow, being of service, compassion, allowing the flow to go without any hindrance. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that comments, subscribes and likes my channel. I'm deeply appreciative of your support. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Also, if there's anything that you would like me to talk about, I'm happy to do that also if it aligns for my purpose. So have a wonderful day, kia pai tō rā, and we will see you again. Ngā mihi.